Steven! Let's review Solo. You ready for it?
I am ready for
Spoilercast, I ain't holding nothing back.
Yeah.
If you don't want to watch it, don't. Okay?
Some of the best parts of the movies are just going to be spoilers at the end of the movie.
Yeah, it's just such a good movie. I liked it. I'm going to start it out right there. I really liked it. I even liked it better than Last Jedi.
What I'm interested in is, what were your impressions before you saw it, though?
I thought it was going to be trash. I literally, before I left work, I looked at my boss, Matt, and I said, "Hey, Matt, have a good weekend." He goes, "Hey, you do anything tonight?" I said, "I'm going to go watch a mediocre Star Wars movie." Yeah. And he goes, "Geez, you privileged brat." And I was like, damn, I'm sorry.
Dang.
And I was, because I thought it was great at the end.
Yeah, no, and I mean, it was the same for me. I was interested in it, but I got scared when I didn't buy tickets until the night before.
Yeah.
And I went to go and see, and I was like, oh, I'm sure there's going to be a couple sold out. Every single
one was not sold out.
Not sold out and had seats. So I was like,
people are sleeping on it. They're wondering. They're wondering if they should.
I had so much fun with it.
I think now people are going to spread the word by mouth. You know, let's band together. Let's support Star Wars this time because they did it right.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are haters saying, "Hey, I don't need to know how Han and Chewie met. I don't need all these old stories. It's going to be something predictable." But no, there was some stuff that happened in that movie that we did not expect.
Well, plus, I mean, they were able to widen the Star Wars universe. Like, you know,
absolutely.
You know, we always talk about it being such a huge universe and everything, but lately, especially since we took out the extended universe, it's just been kind of mainstream. We all the same characters, the same cast and everything. We were able to get completely new characters in this one. They all did pretty good.
I definitely thought Emilia Clarke's character, Kira, was gonna die. I like the whole movie. Every time I seen her, I was like, "Doesn't matter, gonna die. Doesn't matter, gonna die." I was like, acting like I just know everything. I was like, gonna die, doesn't die. Awesome.
Which obviously she's gonna be.
Yeah, which we'll get to a little bit later. First, I want to get to the leading role. Okay, that's the big thing, right? That's the big thing. It was just like, can this guy do it?
I know, but Chewie did
it's
great.
Harrison
Chewie did good.
This guy made Chewie jokes.
Nevertheless, the movie. Just joking. He did great. But
Chewie does great, but does Chewie ever steal the movie? I don't think so.
He doesn't really steal the movies very much.
Okay, nevertheless, this Han Solo, okay? I'm not going to lie. I walked into this theater, and I was like watching the beginning, and I was like, don't like that. He's like driving from these people, and it's like a chase scene, right? And I'm like, his car doesn't even look like it's going very fast. like being a dick, you know?
Yeah.
Totally thinking that in my mind. And then 20 minutes in, I'm watching it like this. And I realized that he's Han Solo.
Yeah.
You know, that's what happened, is that it just happened naturally, which was the good part, you know what I mean? Is that it happened naturally. They didn't try to force it too much, I think.
I feel it was a mixture of when Chewie came into it.
Yes.
Because before Chewie, I definitely was still thinking about it. I was like, is this Han? Can I see him growing up to be Han? And once he got Chewie, once he got back with the girl and he was acting like his solo Han self, and then all of a sudden, even especially the interactions with Lando, I was like, it just flooded back to me, and I was like, this is him.
You know, the confidence, the little gambler in him, the way he's gonna make risks, and really good.
Only difference is he was like more optimistic than he normally was.
Which makes sense, right?
Exactly.
You're younger, you're starting out.
Screwed over. You know, they did a lot of awesome name drops. Mentioned Tatooine. Mentioned why he was going there to meet the big gangster. Jabba.
Yeah. What was cool about this movie is that Han actually joins the Empire for a little bit.
Yeah, which
I kind of like that, just because it was something I didn't expect. And then also his experience in the war was exactly what you thought it was going to be too. He just was not having it.
Yep.
The first way he found out of it, he did. He saw someone was like running a job on the inside, kind of learned about it. And then he was just like a little annoying weasel. He's like, "Come on, man. Hey, let me in. Let me help you. Let me help you." And they're just like, "You are annoying." They got him really good too. That's what made me like Woody Harrelson's character right away, is when they were just like, "Hey, this guy's trying to leave his outpost, you know, we got a runner here." And that's an awesome way to introduce him. What do you think of Woody Harrelson and his little clique at first? They didn't last too long.
They didn't last at all. I liked the, I don't remember his name, but the alien that he's got on
the little forearm alien. Yeah, he was awesome.
He was hilarious. His specific line, "The deepest sleep you'll ever have is if you fall asleep in the
arms of a Wookiee." Yeah, it was so good. You believed everything he said. You felt like he was like a seasoned character. You're like, this guy's been around. And I didn't really like expect him to die. Like that kind of like I mean, I expected a lot of people to die. I didn't expect him to die right away.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy's gonna definitely be in the movie. You know what I mean?
Him and Woody Harrelson's girlfriend character, just gone right away. And so that was.
I didn't even know that she was gonna be in the movie. So when I seen her, I was like, oh, surprised.
That's too late.
I didn't expect everybody to just die on the train rob. You know what I mean? But I like the train robbery scene as it is.
Yeah.
The bad guys, the Marauders, look like Destiny 2 characters, and I was just like, dude, you could get Destiny on the big screen. If that's the case, these characters look great. They looked awesome. Like they landed on the train, they were fighting. I was like, dude, I'm all down. Ended up being an awesome female character too, right? Remind me a lot of Alloy from Horizon Zero Dawn.
When she finds out at the end, which was cool because I didn't care for that character. So when it was all like through the tracking detector on the ship and everything, I was just like, oh great, we're gonna have to see this character
what's
again.
Gonna happen?
Like I didn't care.
Yeah.
And then once you find out who she is and everything, and
it actually evolved and made her a character that you cared about, and like talked about like another spark of the rebellion. You know what I mean? Like we could actually build with this what we have and things like that. That was dope.
And speaking of characters that did great, besides just Han Solo, Lando.
Donald Glover. I was just about to make the way down the list, and we see him. He's gambling. He's super smooth, right?
Exactly how you'd expect.
He's like flirting with the robots. He's just like, everybody wants me. I want everybody. Yeah. Like, let's all party, and I'm gonna cheat, I'm gonna cheat and play cards all the time. I was like, this motherfucking guy. The whole time, I was just like, I love how they never, like, abandoned that. I'm glad that it wasn't like, oh, see how Lando became a cheater. It was like, no, Lando's like, that's who Lando is.
Always been
you don't need to know the Lando origin story to get Lando. Like, you're just ready for it.
But what's cool is you got to see the personal side of him again, kind of
with
like he gets
L3.
to do. In Return of the Jedi, you kind of see him start to open up and everything. And in this one, he did the same thing.
Yeah.
To where
he's always out for himself, but he's
still a good guy.
Cares.
Yeah, he's still a good guy. I mean? He's like Han Solo. Like Han Solo becomes Lando in a way.
Yeah, absolutely. You know? That's why they're friends. That's why they're these passing ships in the night.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's perfect. Also, Lando going in, he has a Millennium Falcon. Okay, I love how they're. What was funny is I thought right away with the parking boots. Remember that? How he had like the parking fucking things on his car?
They were going to steal
I thought it was stealing the ship. You know, that's exactly what I thought right away. But that didn't seem like the case.
What I loved about that scene is it was how many times are they going to be shooting blasters while they're trying to get into the Millennium Falcon?
Right? Like, yeah, again.
We see it in so many movies.
I also love how it was just like, Wookiee, do this. And like, Chewbacca was like, It's like, I'm this guy. Like, I don't want to be this guy. But L3, I want to talk about L3. Yep. If L3 isn't a robot, she is a full-bodied, very independent woman with just like charisma and just purpose, right? That's who L3 was, and she did it so good. Like when she took like bolts off the droid to free him, it was like, you're freed.
What do you mean? What do? You go save your brothers?
Yeah, just get out of my space. You know what I mean? I thought it was so good.
I found my true purpose.
Yeah, she just like starts a whole revolution, and then then you get that touching scene with Lando, and you're like, man, that was sad.
Yeah.
Okay, Kira?
But what's cool is, I mean, did she become part of the ship? Is L3 always
in the ship now? That's what was cool. Is like he mentioned it. You know, he was just like, she's part of the ship now. You know, and you're like, oh, that's cool. Like, you know, you never reference her. You know, she's not like a voice on the ship, but you know that she's a part of it, and I think that was cool. What they did
it was.
And it makes sense because it just makes the Millennium Falcon that much more valuable, right? Is that now it has that top-notch navigation in it.
That makes sense.
So also the jokes about like Lando and that robot being able to have sex. That was like a weird thing that they threw in there, and it was like, okay,
it worked.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, okay. So, and which means they tried it, right? The way he was like L3.
Yeah.
They banged.
Yeah, they must have.
He flirted with the bartender robot. He had to bang that robot.
Yeah.
Damn. Universe expanding. Good job, Star Wars.
Lando.
Okay, Kira, what do you think of her? She was actually a much like better character. Like she probably way better role than Terminator Salvation. That movie sucked. I thought she was good in it, but
I haven't even seen it.
But yeah, dude, terrible movie.
Yeah,
I was like, this is going good, and they like do this twist and like stupid twist.
Well, and see and that's why I was a little nervous. Is just because lately her roles outside of Game of Thrones have been a little subpar.
Like,
so I was
worried about it.
But she did fine. She was at the beginning. We didn't see her for a little while, and then when she really gets interesting is when we see her again.
Yeah.
And, you know, Han's the same Han. He's just trying to get back to her.
Yeah.
And she's gone through completely
part of the Crimson
else.
Dawn now,
Yeah,
this organization that we're learning about.
Yep.
I like the Crimson Dawn too. I like their little symbol. I love how it was like, in her skin, all that. And then also love Paul Bettany in the movie. Paul Bettany making money, Avengers and Star Wars same year, making it rain. You know what I mean?
Did fantastic.
Yeah, he did do fantastic.
Honestly, he did better of a role in this one than he did in Avengers.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's because just his character, Vision's not the best character, okay?
Well, what's crazy is he was such a big, awesome character in Avengers 2, and then from 2 to 3, he's just...
Yeah, it's weird.
It's because he gets blindsided and...
Yeah, he's in love and blah, blah, blah. In this movie, though, he's intimidating. He's setting people up. You see him, like, just break down people in the room and
do you see when he gets mad, too? His, like, scars, like,
it's so
deepen
cool.
And they get wider and his eyes get red.
He has his,
like
little, like, Jedi knife. I thought that was funny. So I saw the Jedi knives and I was like, you absolutely don't need those, right? You're just going to be... It's the same thing as having just regular knives.
Yeah.
Right?
You don't.
I mean, all he did was fuck up his statues and pottery around him fighting Han and the floors. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we saw him kill the guy the very first time.
You could do that with a knife.
True.
Yeah, that was forced. That was definitely forced. Let's be honest.
If you're gonna kill somebody, are you gonna do it with a knife or a lightsaber knife?
But all I'm saying is they were like, we don't have a lightsaber in this, and they were just like,
we gotta have some
lightsaber dagger, and they're like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not Star Wars without a lightsaber.
Yeah. That wasn't a lightsaber, but it was Star Wars.
It was very Star Wars.
So that was the thing there. You didn't need the knife, though. You didn't need him. Didn't need him. We got through Paul Bettany. We got through Kira. I want to talk about the fucking cameo, okay?
Jar Jar Binks.
Whoa. Misa the Phantom Menace, okay? Whoa. Darth fucking Maul. I can't believe it. I freaked out. I went like this, and I was going with my hat, and I was like,
doing
I was doing this. I was like, Steven. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, guys. Could you believe it? Like, we were like thinking of the years, and then we're like thinking of dates, and we're trying to do math, and then we become that white girl meme with the math in front of her. Yeah, and we were like calculating, we're like, what's going on right now?
This is definitely
and he looked big. He looked bulky. He looked like he was ready to kick some ass. And then it set up Kira for more movies.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Here it goes.
From the scene that I saw. I'm not seeing it too much around on the internet either. There's Mandalorian armor in the back. They have it in so many shots. They wanted to make sure that you can see it every which way, but yet not show it off 100%.
They wanted you to be confused. Like, is there someone in that armor? Like, exactly. I couldn't tell. I was like, is that...
Yeah.
Is he right behind him?
There's a bunch of theories going on that Darth Maul could have actually tried to hide from Palpatine, become Boba Fett. That is a huge freaking theory online. But what if Kira is Boba Fett, right? We never really know who he is. We only assume that Boba Fett is the kid from Attack of the Clones. That movie's trash. So who knows what's happening, right? All we do is see him like look at the mask. You know what I mean? Maybe homie got shot right after that. You know what I mean? We don't know what happened.
Yeah, you never know.
You know what I mean? Maybe he got hit by a little Jedi dagger in the neck. Oh no! Why do we have this on the battlefield?
But that means that Kira died by just falling down a pit.
Yeah.
So. That's not a cool ending for Kira.
Yeah, no, definitely not though. No. Definitely not. That's not gonna happen because Kira's too cool.
She's way too cool. We're gonna see her.
We're gonna see something, and that's what's so exciting about this. That's what I told my boss. Okay, this comes back to me talking to my boss earlier. Okay, I said I'm gonna see a mediocre Star Wars movie, and I said my point is that if the main thing is just like Han meeting Chewie. Han doing the job with Lando, them getting Lando's ship, boom, the end. And I don't really get anything from it. You know what I mean? It's going to be hard for me to find purpose. I got something from it, and it's this cameo. And this means that we might be getting more of this character.
Well, what if... Because, I mean, the next one's going to be a Boba Fett movie. Are you talking about...
And that's what I'm saying.
What if Boba Fett movie is also a Solo too? Like, what if
a Solo 2?
Yeah, so now we see
Darth Maul movie?
Yeah, and then now we see all of them. Like, they're creating their own little
little universe.
One way or another.
That's what's cool is you could have Han and Chewie just bust in a room. You know what I mean? Just doing a quick job or something like that. They could do that. Easily. And supposedly, I can't remember, you said his name earlier, the Han Solo actor and Donald Glover have 3 movie contracts.
Oh.
So, also, Felicia Day has a 3-movie contract. We don't know what's going on with that. So, I mean, it's like flip-floppy. But, I mean, you know that they're going to want more of these guys, I think. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, I think they have to start thinking about what they're doing next. Yes. Because we got episode 9 next year, and then that's the end of that trilogy. Yeah. Well, plus I think he also knew who Boba Fett is.
Yeah, so there's a whole bunch. This can
explain how he knows who Boba Fett is. Plus, I mean, again, in this movie, the whole movie, he was optimistic and everything. I can see in the next movie he's in, him start to break down and start to kind of be like, you know, just darker and darker until he's just, you know, working for... And so he's sitting in there, and then they find him in the bar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, and that's what's even cooler is you could start ending these movies just like you did Rogue One. You could start getting crazy with it.
Yeah. I love the ending of Rogue One. 10 minutes, probably. It could have been 10 minutes before.
I told someone today that this cameo in Solo is almost as good as the Rogue One cameo. All I'm saying is if you would have saw Maul go poof, and then just do this like little twist through a couple of enemies and then it just faded to black, that would be better than the Rogue One because you're just like, oh my god.
And that was one thing that they had to do is he just got up here. There's no reason for him to take out his lightsaber, but it's because...
He called it, right?
Yeah, no, he did. He called it first, and then he turned them both on, like as if we didn't know it was him enough. It was just like, we got to show off those lightsabers.
He looked like he'd been pumping the protein, man. He looked like he got swole.
I tried to look at his legs to see if like I tried tell they were mechanical,
like but you couldn't. So I just hope. And you know what I mean? Like I didn't follow Rebels or like the Clone Wars show or anything like that. But who knows? Maybe they live for so long. You know, Chewie's 190. Maybe he can live until he's 200. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, I think we agreed that that's not that many years past Phantom.
Yeah, exactly.
Menace. Like, I don't want to get into it. We're probably wrong here, but I'm thinking 25, maybe just the normal 30 years.
20 to 30, 35 years, somewhere within that time frame. He's still definitely going. He didn't look like he's like super old, but he looked older. Mm-hmm. I mentioned that it's definitely a different actor. Yeah. So I'm very
most
stoked.
likely
very stoked.
I didn't double check.
I definitely didn't double check it. I just definitely thought it. Mm-hmm. Fun fact: original Maul actor is also Toad from the X-Men movie.
Yep. I actually just was watching a video where he was at a Comic-Con and someone gave him a lightsaber type thing, dual-bladed lightsaber, and he still had the moves. He was just like,
fuck. Damn. Yeah, I wish I had those moves. I got those moves. All I'm saying is I would do this, and then something would be off. Yeah. Something on me. You know what I mean?
I'll just, and then hand falls off. Like, oh,
I scrub my back with the shower scrubber, and I drop it. I couldn't handle a lightsaber.
Yeah, probably not.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I had a iced coffee in Safeway the other day, and then I just got called, and I turned around and I just dropped it. You know what I mean? I can't handle a saber. Any type, katana, sword.
Probably not.
You know what I mean? Nothing. LED light fixture probably couldn't handle. You know, let's be honest. I really love this movie.
It's great.
I am so happy. People are sleeping on this, which is what scares me, because I want this to be the movie that's like, oh hey, this is the thing that brings you back to Star Wars. If you had any problems, you don't now. And I feel like the community is speaking for it, saying that, hey, it's very good. But then now it's just the cool thing to not like Star Wars movies, I think. Well, that's what sucks about this community now, is now I think that it's always going to be split.
We've been force-fed a Star Wars movie every year.
Plus, now we have a year and a half
plus there was the director issue. Like they had to switch directors.
Ron Howard did great.
Yeah, they had to do that. And then also, it was just very... They didn't give us a trailer until like 2 months before the movie came out. It's like... It was everything about it was fishy.
Yes. And the first trailers wasn't very good.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't even hear Han Solo talk.
Yeah, I even saw the trailer that got you going, that got you on the hype train. I saw that, didn't like it, but then I saw that trailer in the theater.
Yeah.
That's what got me on the hype train.
They play it all the time at Target, so while I'm working, like eventually I'd be like, oh, I noticed that now, I noticed that. So I mean, it was a good trailer. The second one, the first one definitely not. But despite all of that, it's a good movie.
Yeah, go see it. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Okay. I made a little list. Maybe I'll post a picture right here of my Star Wars rankings, where I think it's like around like 4, 5, or 6. That's what I'm thinking. I think right now on my list it's 5th. So I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you didn't.
We don't have another Star Wars movie till
a year and a half, and that's better for all of us.
That is good.
That is better for all of us. Trust me. It's gonna make you appreciate it, and hopefully it's gonna make J.J. Abrams fix all that shit Rian Johnson did. GBW out.
I thought it was good.